So the second Mark III Supra is coming here today. I know I wanted to get up a little earlier and move some of the cars around, but he called me pretty early and we're gonna go take care of this first. So like I said, I'm gonna run out there. We're gonna go meet up with Chris, so you guys will get to meet him. We're gonna go check out the Supra. I'm gonna call the tow truck, and then we're gonna get the Supra moved here so we can start working. Never built a turbo version of this car, so this will be a first. We have another Supra laying around to do bad shit with. So the agenda for today: go pick my buddy Brian up, go pick up my buddy Chris, who owns the Supra. Then we're gonna go out to Woodbury to actually go get the Supra, get it towed back to here, and then start going over what we need and what we're going to do. Now my buddy Chris has been super stoked for this car. I've been super stoked for this car. Everyone's been pretty super stoked for this car. He just continuously has been running into problems, life things, to where he can't finish the build. So I'm gonna kind of come in and help him out with all that. This one's a little bit different than mine. Mine is a 7MGE from 1987. It's a non-turbo, automatic, open diff, nothing very special. It's like base model as you can possibly get. But this one I want to say is a 90 or a 91. It's still a Mark III, but it's like the post facelift version that's got the different front end and the different rear tail lights and everything. This one is a 7MG TE with a W58. So it's basically the same engine with a turbo and some oil squirters, and instead of a piece of shit automatic, you have the most elite gearbox, a manual, not a W58, don't get that mistaken. But he unfortunately has had some brain injuries in the past and has to go get some pretty serious surgery done, and we don't really know what's going to end up happening. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's life-threatening or anything, but he ended the conversation with "we'll see." So I kind of reached back out to him and I said, hey, I know you've had that white Mark III for a while, and you know you haven't had really time to get to it, and it's your baby. You really want to see it running, and I got nothing but time, so I figured what we'll do is go out, pick his Mark III Supra up for him. We'll build it for him. We'll get it running, just so he can at least get to enjoy the car. God forbid he hears any bad news, and it'll at least be something good for him. So he wants to keep it clean, he wants to keep it nice, throw some nice rims on it. You know, not necessarily a show car, but a nice car to bring to the track, you know. Especially for someone like me, I'm usually not too worried about how nice my cars look. My Stealth is the one exception to that. You know, for me, I just want to figure out how I can go a little bit faster. You know, it's the same idea from, you know, pretty much any car guy, but for Chris, this Supra means more to him to be a Supra over, you know, a race car. If mine, you know, if I end up blowing the 7MGE in mine, whatever, 350 swap it, LS swap it, 2J swap it, 1J swap it, you know, there's a world's of opportunities to swap into cars like that. But I think for Chris, he, you know, wants to keep it original. One of his first cars was a Mark III Toyota Supra, and he fell in love with it, and I think he is kind of chasing that dream, but he wants the ultimate version of the car that he had before. And I think it's within the realm of possibility for us to build for him. We just have to get the car out of his townhome garage, where he has very little tools, over to my garage, where I have all of the tools, and I also have a plethora of people around that can help us out with whatever we need. I just got out of a gas station. The guy behind the desk was just a complete asshole. It's on principle, just don't be dicks to people. Back to the Mark III. So, I got everything I needed to get done before going on this adventure done. So I can actually start it now. I haven't been fucking talking about this for long enough. Yes, today is the day. I'm excited. Alright, so we're pulling up to one of my buddy's houses now. He went the wrong way. He's gonna come with me to help push some cars around and help get some stuff settled. Say hi to Brian. Which I think I should be able to see you. So this is my friend Brian. He's been kicking it with me for a while, helping me out with some of this car stuff.
I sold him this car.
Yes? He is where the Civic came from.
I'm the founder of this car.
Founder of the Civic. I'm the savior of the Civic. All he managed to do is break one of the axles. What do you like, Mark 3s or Mark 4s better? Yeah. See, I've always got that question. Anybody who I've ever met that finds out that I own a Supra, the very first thing I get asked, oh, is it Mark 3 or Mark 4? 2JZ? Rolling up to the homie crib. My singing is fucking impeccable. 1250, 44, 46, 48, 1250 Birmingham. This should be it. Alright, I hope I'm at the right house. Let's give this dude a call and make sure. Yeah, I think I'm outside. Alright. You ready to meet the man, the myth, the legend, the Chris with the Supra?
Is this the one that used to live in Woodbury?
Mm-hmm.
This dude. This guy.
All right.
Dude, Civic's cat. Plus they're reliable as fuck.
Yeah, this thing drove all the way back from Colorado on a busted spring.
This is Chris. He's the guy I've been telling you guys about with the Supra. And this is his super clean 2012 Honda Civic Si.
This was not.
Well, bud, you want to talk about your car?
Intake, RBC, manifold swap from a K20. Coolant bypass, aftermarket fuel setup. It's got big injectors. I think it's from a K20. I'm not 100% sure on the setup. Catless downpipe, skunk 2, catback. Megan Racing coilovers with BC springs. 8K, 10K on the spring setup.
Not bad.
Obviously 8K in the front, 10K in the rear.
Yeah, this thing literally looks like it's dragging on the ground when he's driving.
It's like pretty much max blow.
But anyway, so the plan for today is not to check out this beautiful red Honda Civic. The plan for today is to head out into Woodbury to go pick up the Mark III. So we're gonna hang out a little bit. I haven't gotten a chance to see Chris in a long time, so I'm gonna catch up for a little bit. Then we're gonna get back on the road, jump back in my Civic because this Civic has a broken spring because it's that high off the ground.
In this body, it'll also have that.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! Hey, Kai, I remember.
Finally arrived. So this is where for the past couple of years we've been doing little bits of work on the Supra. We got the motor and transmission in here, got it bolted down, but we didn't have the necessary tools to change the turbo out or to take the manifolds off. We needed a couple of weird extensions and knuckles, but I have them at my shop, so finally gonna take a look at this thing and get it moved somewhere where we can actually do something with it. I am so stoked to see this thing drive. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Can't remember this song.
Damn. So here it is, 7MGTE CT26. That's actually the old turbo. The new turbo is in a box somewhere, hopefully with a lot of packing peanuts.
Actually, it's not even. It's literally sitting on top of that box inside there, on top of a bunch of packing peanuts. But there's also an FMIC in there, so.
As you can see, there's still a bunch of work to do. The motor and trans is in though, and it's mounted and bolted. And I was wrong. It is a CT26 with Garrett internals.
And a 57mm board inlet.
All right, so the only thing that we need to do before we get this thing up and on to a trailer is figure that out. I'm gonna get a hold of the guy with the trailer, see when he's gonna be here. We're gonna get that tied up, and then we'll be right back.